In this video, we're gonna talk about the pros and the cons of buying new construction versus older homes. So don't go anywhere. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is JUWONO. I'm a realtor here in Bellevue, Washington with Realty Executives BRIO. And if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button and the like, okay? So today we're gonna talk about which one better, buying a new construction or buying older homes. We call it resale homes, used homes, pre-owned homes. We have so many names for the older homes, so you know what I mean. So today I'm gonna go with new construction pros and cons. Then I'm gonna go to older homes, resale homes, used homes, pros and cons. Let's start with new construction pro number one. It's a brand new home. So you open the door, you see everything is new, new smell, new everything. It's nothing like having a brand new stuff, right? Not just a house. It can, like, when you buy a new car, you open the door, look, woo, new car smell, or shoes or purse. It can be anything like that, and it's just brand new. It's different feeling. And pros number two, there's no maintenance. It's a brand new home. You just move right in. And if you're not lucky, maybe you gotta buy a new appliances within 10 years. If you're lucky, the appliances or HVAC, they're gonna last forever, 20, 30 years. Pros number three, they usually have a smart home built in, so you can control everything through Wi-Fi. Same thing, like if you have electric car, you can just simply add a charger to your new home. Not just that, your home will most likely look modern inside and out. Pros number four, builder's warranty. Here in Washington, it's usually you get the 1 year and also the 10 year. The 1 year, it's bumper to bumper. So everything about the house from top to bottom, it's covered. Just say the hot tub is not running well, the sink, the electrical, all the plumbing, the roof, so pretty much everything, which is really good. And usually they also add another 10 years warranty, and they will cover structural. So just say after 6 years your house tilted, they have warranty on that one. Pros number five, it's energy efficient. Usually when it's brand new, everything is up to code, so you will have a better window, double or triple pane, you have better insulation, you have better appliances that can save you money over the years. So that can be savings in the long run since everything run cheap. Okay, so now let's talk about new construction's cons. Cons number one, it's usually not gonna be around downtown. Usually it's more to the suburb. And of course, you can still get new construction right in downtown. It's just the money wise, it's gonna be a lot higher than the suburb. Cons number two, they usually have the same look because every builder, every new community, they only have like certain elevation. It's not gonna be all different. It's gonna be elevation A, B, and C, and they're just gonna keep rotate with elevation. It's just gonna be different paint or different face, but floor plan or look, it's all about the same. Cons number three, they usually have higher HOA. HOA, it's a homeowner association fee. And if it's older house, usually they run about $20 to $50. But with newer house, they can run from 100 up to 300. Cons number four, it can get pricey with all the added options. Usually when they have a model home, it's the upgraded one, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you cannot have that one because that's the upgraded one, you have to pay more money for it. So model home, usually it's the best home that they have, it's all upgraded. But when you go to buy, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I want that exact house for just say 700. They're like, oh yeah, that house is not 700 actually, because that's the model home, everything been upgraded, that house it's gonna be 780. So on average, all the upgraded stuff from the model home or the nicer one, it's gonna cost you between 5 to 15% off the base price. So when you come in, you have to be focused. Maybe that model home have a better, ooh, that cabinet looks better, I want that one. Oh yeah, that's extra. Ooh, how about the bathtub? That one looks better. Oh yeah, that's extra. How about just the backsplash? That one is also extra. So it's best if you can be focused and stick to your budget. You cannot go like that, because if you go like that, you're gonna spend more money. And go find your own buyer's agent before you go to new construction site. Before, not after. So that way we can tell you which one it's better for you to do it now or do it later, which one is cheaper. That way we can also point out to you which one will give you better ROI, return on investment. Like, hey, just do this one, not that one, because you're not gonna make much money on it. Cons number 5, you might have a longer wait time, because with unless you buy inventory home that's already done, that's move-in ready, because the process it's gonna take a while, especially if you buy from dirt. And the good thing about buying from dirt, you can fully customize the house just like you want it, and that can take a while. The wait time can be from 6 to 12 months, so be ready to wait. Okay, so now let's talk about older homes, resale homes, used homes, pre-owned homes. We're gonna go from pros to cons. Pros number 1, possibly cheaper, and you might get the one that's have some new upgrades. Because if it's older homes, the seller or the owner, they did a little upgrades. So when you buy them, it's not all that bad, even though it's older and it's cheaper. And pros number 2 is not cookie cutter looking. Because with older homes, especially in the neighborhood, sometimes you see homes that's built 1960s, they have different style, and then 70s and then 90s, they all have that old charm kind of look, and each home they have their own character. Pros number 3, they usually have larger yard. It's either front of the yard or backyard or both. So with that backyard, some people really want a big backyard because it's just nicer, and it's just nice to have yard because you don't feel like your neighbor looking at you all the time because it's super close. With older homes, if it's a big yard, then you have more privacy. Pros number 4, you're gonna have mature trees and vegetation because it's older neighborhood, everything is already grown, they're big. If you have big yard, it's just nicer if you have big tree too, so that way you can you get protected from direct sunlight with bigger tree. Personally, I like mature tree because they're all nice and big. Pros number 5, they usually close to downtown area. If it's not the downtown, it's gonna be somewhere around like a nice little plaza, and that's convenient for you. So now let's talk about older homes cons. Older homes cons number 1, they can be expensive because with all the maintenance, especially when it's old and it's not updated, electrical, plumbing, HVAC, they can all add up and make it more expensive. Cons number 2, sometimes older homes they're not updated or not up to code at all. So with that one, you gotta deal with the permits. Maybe you have to deal with lead or asbestos. So it's when it's old, nothing updated, it's gonna cost you some money. Cons number 3, they usually have a smaller closet and garage. Because like back in the day, they don't really need the car or they don't really need the closet. And nowadays, you want to have a walk-in closet. So with older homes, they don't have walk-in closets. Back in the day, they're all smaller. Same thing with the garage. Nowadays, the 2 or 3 car garage is popular, but back in the day, 1 car garage it's just enough. Cons number 4, you need a big remodel. I'm talking about big. When it's big, you have to have permit, you have to hire license something, and that permit and license will take some money and also patience, because they can stretch out for too long. If it's minor remodel, it's easy to do. You can just find a contractor and then do it minor without the permit and the license, and you're good to go. But if it's big, it can cause you some headache. And cons number 5, it's usually smaller in size. The house is just smaller. You have a big yard with a small house, and usually they can be about 1,500 to 2,000 square foot. And nowadays, and it's a 1 story. And what's popular right now, it's 2 stories. I have 2 stories. I don't know why I like it, but that's what's popular. Back in the day, it's still a 1 story Rambler, and it's not as popular anymore. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just not that popular. Same thing with 3 stories, they're not as popular as 2 stories. So that's it for the pro and the cons of new construction versus older homes. If you're not really sure which one to go on brand new, newer, or older homes, which one is better, and you still confused, give me a call. I put my info down below. So that way I can take you to see brand new, or newer, or older, and we can discuss and decide from there. So the best thing to do is sit down with your realtor and have honest conversation. That way you can decide, you can be open like, hey, I just want to be in the house for 2 years, or this is my plan, I'm gonna stay in the house for 10 years, I'm gonna stay forever. And then you and your realtor can have plan moving forward. Hopefully you pick me. If not, pick anybody that can best represent you and have honest conversation. So just say, if you're my client, you'll be like, hey, I want this, and that, and this is the money that I want to spend. And I'll be like, this is your option. This is the new, but it's kind of far, or newer, closer, or kind of old, but you can still remodel. And you have all the options. We can go see into each house which one that fit you the best, so you can make a better decision. And sometimes agent like myself, we will get notified from the new construction builder if they have some incentive. So with the incentive, they're not gonna publish it to the public, so you're not gonna know, but we will. And if we do get incentive, I will let you know. And if I'm missing something, or if you have any questions, just put them down below. And my info is also down below, so give me a call, and then I'll see you next week. My usual schedule is Thursday, but I think I'm gonna change them to Friday. So I'll see you next Friday.